It begins like a divine revelation, overwhelming affection, relentless praise, the intoxicating certainty that you are, at last, seen, understood, cherished as the one. You believe you've stumbled into the sacred heart of perfect love. But what if, initiate, this blinding ecstasy is not a haven, but a meticulously crafted cage? What if this perfect love is the baited hook of a master manipulator, a prelude to a devastating cycle of control? Narcissists, those architects of dark seduction, do not merely charm. They colonize your emotional landscape. Their primary weapon of infiltration, a devastatingly effective ritual known as love bombing. Today, we dissect this insidious gambit. The gnosis you are about to receive will expose the 7 primary traps embedded within the love-bombing ritual. Understanding these isn't just knowledge, it's the obsidian armor that protects your sovereign mind, the incisive light that scatters their manufactured shadows. What you learn now will forever alter how you perceive and respond to intense, unearned affection. The Narcissist's Gambit, architecting emotional servitude. Love bombing is not a spontaneous outpouring of genuine feeling. It is a calculated, strategic phase of idealization, precision-engineered to forge an immediate, powerful, and ultimately addictive bond. The narcissist, with chilling accuracy, mirrors your deepest desires, your unspoken aspirations. They become the perfect reflection of your idealized self, seen through their adoring eyes. This creates a euphoric high, a sense of unparalleled connection. This is not love. It is the meticulous construction of an emotional dependency. They anoint themselves as your primary, often sole source of validation, your drug, and like any skilled dealer, they intend to control the supply, leaving you craving their approval, their attention, their counterfeit affection, long after the initial deluge has ceased. Men who have not cultivated what Seduction Noire terms Mode 1 internal validation, that unshakable core of self-worth independent of external regard, are uniquely vulnerable to this external ego-boosting, a tactic the time-waster and her more predatory cousin, the narcissist, expertly provide. Trap I, the mirrored soul illusion. The first snare, the mirrored soul illusion, is where their dark seduction truly ignites your primal brain. With uncanny, almost psychic speed, the narcissist becomes your perfect echo. Your interests, their passions. Your hidden philosophies, their lifelong creed. Your unique turn of phrase, suddenly it trips off their tongue as if born there. They are not connecting with your soul, initiate. They are executing a sophisticated psychic data mine, reflecting your most cherished vulnerabilities and aspirations back at you with laser precision. This isn't fated resonance. It's tactical mirroring, designed to bypass your critical thought and flood your system with the addictive neurochemicals of perfect understanding. The primal impact. Your brain screams, soulmate. Your guard drops, your defenses melt. The sovereign counterplay, time, is your truth serum. True connection unfolds, layer by painstaking layer. It is never a flawless, instantaneous download. If it feels too perfect, too fast, too easy, it is almost certainly a meticulously crafted illusion. Question it, test it, observe for congruent action over time, not just resonant words. Trap 2. The pedestal of perfection. Idealization overdrive. They ensnare you with the pedestal of perfection. You are not merely good. You are flawless. Not just attractive. You are a god. Not merely intelligent. You are a visionary unlike any they've ever known. This isn't heartfelt admiration, initiate. It is strategic elevation. They hoist you onto this impossibly high pedestal for one primary reason, so that your inevitable fall, when they begin the devaluation phase, shatters your equilibrium and makes their withdrawal of this perfect adoration feel like a psychic amputation. You become addicted to that manufactured height, desperate to reclaim it. The primal impact. Your ego is engorged, your self-perception massively inflated by their targeted praise. You crave this external validation like a drug. The sovereign counterplay? Anchor yourself in radical self-honesty. Know your strengths, yes, but also your shadows, your imperfections. If someone's praise feels unearned, hyperbolic, or designed to create an obligation of perfection on your part, be deeply suspicious. True esteem is grounded in reality, not fantasy. Refuse the crown if you did not forge it yourself. 5. Lust tactic decoded. Trap 2. The blitzkrieg of affection. Accelerated intimacy and future faking. Then comes the blitzkrieg of affection. Relationship milestones are not met, they are conquered with shocking velocity. I love you echoes within days. Talk of shared futures, moving in, marriage, destiny intertwined, erupts with the force of a flash flood, often before any genuine foundation of trust or shared experience has been laid. Your communication channels are under constant siege. Texts, calls, declarations, demands for your presence. This is not the spontaneous overflow of irresistible passion. This is a psychological shock and awe campaign designed to overwhelm your rational defenses, to create a manufactured sense of fated intensity that short-circuits your natural discernment. The perfect future they paint is a potent mirage designed to secure your total emotional and practical investment now. The primal impact. Your nervous system is flooded with excitement, urgency, the feeling of being swept away by an unstoppable romantic force. Logical objections feel petty in the face of such destiny. The sovereign counterplay. Value your own rhythm. Real connection, real commitment breathes and grows. It does not hyperventilate. Deploy Mode 1 Clarity. Calm, firm tone. This intensity is moving very fast for me. I value genuine connection, and that takes time to build. Let's explore this at a pace that honors reality. Observe their reaction. Patience reveals truth. Impatience often unmasks agenda. Trap 4. The Isolation Protocol, Severing Support Systems. Beware the isolation protocol, perhaps the most insidious trap. Subtly at first, then with increasing pressure, they begin to weave a web of separation between you and your trusted anchors, your lifelong friends, your supportive family, colleagues who offer grounding perspectives. They might subtly disparage those who care for you, feign hurt at their interference, or engineer situations that monopolize your time and energy, causing your other bonds to wither from neglect. This is not a testament to their all-consuming love for you. It is a cold, calculated maneuver to make them your sole reality principle, your only source of validation, your undisputed emotional North Star. An isolated mind is a pliable mind. The primal impact. You feel uniquely chosen, the center of their universe, but slowly your world shrinks until only they remain. The sovereign counterplay. Your tribe is your strength. Fiercely protect your genuine connections. A partner who seeks your highest good will encourage and respect your healthy bonds with others. One who seeks to systematically dismantle them is not a lover. Their attempts to isolate you are a declaration of war on your sovereignty. Trap 5. The Lavish Gifting Gambit, Creating Indebtedness. The Lavish Gifting Gambit is a classic. Early in the entanglement, you are showered with gifts, favors, or experiences that feel significantly disproportionate to the established level of intimacy or duration of the acquaintance. This is not the spontaneous generosity of a burgeoning affection. These are psychological anchors of indebtedness. Each unearned extravagance is a carefully placed weight on your subconscious ledger, designed to make you feel obligated, to make it harder for you to question their motives, to make you hesitate before setting boundaries or disengaging when their behavior inevitably sours. It also fuels the too good to lose delusion, making you cling to the fantasy. The primal impact. You feel special, cherished, perhaps even a little overwhelmed by their generosity, making critical assessment feel ungrateful or churlish. The sovereign counterplay. Maintain energetic equilibrium. Be wary of premature, unearned, or overly grand gestures. True connection is an exchange of authentic value, not a down payment on future compliance. Politely question or even refuse gifts that feel designed to create an imbalance of obligation. Your peace of mind is not for sale. Trap 6. The 24/7 attention siege, boundary dissolution. The 24/7 attention siege aims to make them the inescapable center of your cognitive and emotional world. Constant texts, relentless calls, pervasive social media engagement. They need to know your every thought, your every move. If you are unavailable, slow to respond, or desire personal space, they may react with disproportionate hurt, agitation, or even accusations of neglect. This is not passionate devotion, initiate. This is boundary dissolution, masquerading as intimacy. They are conditioning your nervous system to respond to their cues, to prioritize their needs, to feel anxious in their absence. Your psychic space is being systematically invaded and occupied. The primal impact. You feel like the most important person in their world, but slowly, your autonomy, your ability to focus on your own mission, your very sense of self outside of them, begins to erode. The sovereign counterplay. Your time, your attention, your psychic space are sovereign territories. Defend them. Communicate your boundaries clearly, calmly, and non-negotiably. I value our connection, and I also require X hours for my work or solitude. A healthy partner respects this. A narcissist will attempt to punish you or guilt you for it. Their reaction is your data. 9. Lust tactic decoded. Trap 7. The perfect problem solver facade. Engineering dependency. Finally, the perfect problem solver facade. They rush in to fix your every issue, offer unsolicited solutions to all your challenges, and position themselves as your indispensable guide, your rescuer from the complexities of life. This is not altruism. This is the insidious engineering of dependency. By systematically addressing your needs or perceived needs before you fully articulate them, by becoming your go-to for advice, support, and solutions, they weave themselves into the very fabric of your operational capacity. They want you to believe you cannot navigate the world, achieve your goals, or even feel emotionally stable without their constant intervention. The primal impact. You feel deeply supported, understood, perhaps even saved. This creates a powerful bond of gratitude and reliance. The sovereign counterplay. Own your agency. Cultivate your self-sufficiency. While genuine support is valuable, be acutely aware of any individual who consistently seeks to become your only solution, who subtly undermines your confidence in your own abilities, or who fosters a dynamic where your competence seems to diminish as their helpfulness increases. Your strength is yours to wield. Your strength is yours to wield. Do not allow it to be outsourced. The sober dawn, recognizing the pattern, reclaiming sovereignty. Love bombing, initiate, is the intoxicating poisoned wine offered at the start of the narcissistic abuse cycle. It is the phase of idealize, designed to hook you with an irresistible fantasy. It is inevitably followed by devalue and ultimately discard. The intensity of the initial counterfeit love is directly proportional to the premeditated brutality of the inevitable betrayal. This is not romance. This is psychological warfare for the possession of your very soul. Your most potent defense is pattern recognition and radical self-trust. If a connection feels overwhelming, too fast, too perfect, too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Pause. Interrogate the dynamic. Trust your gut, that ancient sentinel. Deploy Mode 1 clarity, not as an accusation, but as a sovereign boundary test. This level of intensity, this quickly, is unusual for me. To ensure we're both grounded in reality, what are your genuine, unspoken expectations in this connection? Their reaction to your calm boundary, to your request for authentic, unadorned truth, will reveal more than 1,000 whispered declarations of manufactured love. 11. The Cathedral's shield, your path to unshakable discernment. You are now armed with the gnosis to see beyond the intoxicating illusion of love bombing, to recognize the predator cloaked in the lover's embrace, the gilded cage offered as a sanctuary. Seduction Noire does not offer comforting lies. We offer the unsparing obsidian truth that forges sovereign men, men immune to manipulation, masters of their own emotional reality, architects of their own destiny. If this transmission has equipped you with a new shield against the insidious arts of dark seduction, command the like button with sovereign intent. Announce your commitment to unshakable discernment. Which of these 7 traps have you witnessed in the world, or perhaps even tragically experienced? Share your gnosis in the comments below. Your story, your insight strengthens the brotherhood. What was your most critical realization? The art of decoding dark psychology, of unmasking manipulative personas, is a core tenet of the Seduction Noire path. This is not a journey for the timid. Subscribe and activate the obsidian bell of revelation now. Arm yourself continuously with the gnosis that transforms vulnerability into invulnerability. The path to true sovereignty requires relentless clarity. Love bombing is but one weapon in the extensive arsenal of emotional manipulation. The Seduction Noire Cathedral holds the keys to decoding them all. Delve deeper into the transmissions on this channel. Each one is a forging designed to fortify your mind, sharpen your gaze, and solidify your sovereign frame against the shadows. They seek to control your heart by first intoxicating your mind. Seduction Noire grants you the sovereign antidote, the cold, clear, obsidian gnosis of truth. See clearly, stand sovereign, possess yourself.